Everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be returning to Roguetech. So, we did a push on Tharkad. Didn't quite work out. There's 9 companies. Like, it's stupid. It's stupid on so many levels, but, you know. That's just life. Right now, I'm trying to make it so that we don't lose any of our systems, any of these. That's a pirate. Also pirate. I think this is, yeah, this is against Laren. Let's do a defend base. Defend base can kind of work. Kind of. Yeah, no, it's like, so prior to the stream, I did a lot of missions. I didn't want to stream it because, I don't know, we were making a heavy push and I don't want anyone to figure out what's happening. Yeah, right now it's retaking a lot of these. At least do my best, keep them under our control, and then tomorrow we'll do our final push. At least that's the plan. They are refortifying Tharkad, but the good news is that today a lot of the time was taking the systems leading up to Tharkad, so most of us didn't even push very much that capital. We will not make the, we will not make the event, but it's okay. Tharkad is the ultimate prize. It's just crazy. It's been a massive back and forth fight with Tharkad. Now I could try to push it, but since I'm the only one, it's not quite worth it. So not going to attempt that. Also forgot something else because I'm being stupid. Don't mind me. Let's see. Let's just do that. Yeah, right now the goal is pretty simple. I basically make sure that our systems are 92% or more, so that they can't be flipped easily. This map. Forces from the next base. Oh no, that's not gonna reach. I've had it happen. Where the so-called, I've had bad experiences when it comes to having a lance to activate turrets. I've just had them like outright bugged out, so yeah, no, not too happy about that. And they're also slow as hell. Oh, wait, that's ours? Oh, the turns are gonna be so long. Oh, okay, we have a king crab. Okay.
There's a lot of condensation on my cockpit.
The rest are kind of mine. I mean, I want to get their attention. Oh.
Full speed, no target.
Okay, there's Zeus. Oh, come on. Of course, they shot down every single one. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. I just missed? Guess so. That's what it looks like. Ooh, okay. That should get their attention. Like, the weird thing is, if you don't attack them, they'll focus on the buildings. I mean, I know we could afford to lose 4. I mean, all target buildings is not a priority because in terms of funds, I'm doing like alright. Whoa, that Griffin's in a really bad shape. I like that. Maybe I will. Actually, the Zeus could, in theory. Oh, Really? It's gonna show its rear to some mechs that have railguns. I don't know if that's gutsy or foolish. Probably a bit of both. Yeah, that is very foolish. Many different levels, but hey, I'm not gonna say no. There's something satisfying about shooting an enemy in the back with a railgun and just see them like literally get disintegrated. Ah, shoot, that wasn't good. That's the only enemy that didn't get hit. So wait, did it attack? I'm so confused. I guess so. Really? Well, doesn't matter. Oh, it has NSS, that's why. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I was trying to get something set up on my other screen. Alright, let's get this set up. This is gonna be a little weird, but yeah. Should be able to make it work. Huh, that is very interesting. That's what I'm gonna say. Marauder got... I don't even know what's happening. I look away for one moment and it's like chaos. Chaos. Apollo. What's this? There are some days where you hit nothing but the engine and you're like, they're gone. And other days you're like, oh, I took out a leg. Actually, the worst is I took out an arm. And then they're like, well, they're still in fighting shape, so yeah, that kind of sucks. Let's at least take out, destroy a bunch of things. I just realized the thumper moved. Actually, now that I see the terrain, the Zeus wasn't doing something that stupid. Until I start getting shot at by my feudals. Death. Yeah, target the Zeus first because the Apollo has lower initiative, so next round, so I'm not worried about it not having higher initiative. I'm scared about the reinforcements. They could show up here, they could show up here, you know, just a bunch of locations. On the move, full speed. And yeah, I haven't been hitting very well. Like, in theory, the Zeus and Apollo could have just kicked the bucket. And then that would have been... It's like, yep, that's it. No more threat. And then my other units could target the other ones. I mean, we've only destroyed 3 of them? Yeah, the Marauder, the Apollo, and the Zeus. Oh, these two are the mechs. So, the reason why I don't have good experience with mechs is because last time, one of them just outright bugged out. And just doesn't know what it's doing. And I'm like, what can I do? That hit the head? Really? I'm impressed. That Griffin should fall? Or at least it should come close to falling.
I mean, like, so many positive ways.
Oh, ejected. I was like, why aren't you firing? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I need to position my units so the chance of them getting hit in the back is lower. So we're gonna use the base and hope it's enough. I mean, I remember one time that totally backfired, but it's not like I learned from my mistakes, so. I remember it was a target acquisition. I don't know where the enemy reinforcements were arriving, and then yeah, they kind of showed up behind a bunch of my units, and let's just say things didn't end well. Yeah, no, it didn't go well. One of them was a an arrow crow. It was a storm crow that was built as an arrow boat. Sorry, not arrow boat. Missile boat. Missile crow. A lot of things that could blow up. It was interesting.
Yes, command.
Filtron I don't care because it's not like it's really in any danger. Orion, Shotron. Gotta keep these guys moving so they could maneuver properly. And that's the other thing about mechs. They take forever to get to this escort line. So I was like, ugh. Like, what am I doing with my life? Just waiting.
Location confirmed.
So wait, there's still no enemies? Neutral turn, okay. I was like, it's round 3. There should be enemies that will show up. And this is why I have the back to the base. Alright. We have a Talos. Okay, that's annoying.
Hey, Kelly, what the hell's going on out there,
Wait,
man?
is one of them close to being...
I'm under heavy fire.
Oh, I'm glad these have a lot of health. I mean, I wouldn't mind more, but... No. I'll take it.
Up, boss.
Go here. I mean, I'm not gonna run forward. Like, there's no reason for me to run forward towards them. Wait, this gauntlet doesn't have AMS? I'm so used to them having their own AMS. It's like firing missiles at them is a bit of a pain. We have Talos. 2 Talos. Oh, that's so annoying.
Major armor loss.
I can't take much more.
Boar's head.
Be on the armor, buddy.
Yeah, they just have higher initiative. And the game was kind of laggy. Actually, let me check something. Yeah, we made some really good progress. We really pushed them. Okay, so they captured Greenlaw, the system I'm working on right now.
Go.
83. I would prefer to fire as... Oh shoot, there's a risk. Oh, that's actually scary. Well, let's try. Wait, and let's sensor lock it. If I can take out the dreadnought, that'd be wonderful. Alright, destroy this armor. Just took out its arm. Was it torso too? Maybe.
Ender. Moving fast.
That shouldn't hit, right? Missiles have a weird path. They seem less likely to hit certain things. I mean, we already hit you. Gotta spread the love around. Right? We can't have them feel like I'm playing favorites.
There you go, more negative waves.
They all deserve some pain. Can I get rid of this gauntlet? I mean, there's no point saving this. I did remove the mines, so the mines were kind of useless. Alright. How much? They didn't even do that much. Huh. I mean, I will have a busy, like... Oh, look, they're gonna flip this. I better respond. Night.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I gotta have them spread out so they don't shoot one another. That would go really bad. Unfortunately, you don't have crazy accuracy. Let's go for that Talos maybe.
All weapon systems.
Kind of hit. Not clean. Not clean at all. Oh yeah, something else is... Merrick got wiped out. Merrick as a faction, they just lost their last system, so yeah, they're a bit...
Orders.
Are you really turning your back? I wish they're more grouped up, honestly. But I think this will have to do. Unload all of these. It gets a little laggy, but I did want to spread out the missile damage along them all. It didn't do as much as I would have preferred, but...
That hit something good.
So you can get head hits with,
For orders.
what do you call it? With, mortar. Just not very likely, apparently.
Firing on
And since I destroyed the armor on the Dreadnought, it can't really repair itself. What the hell is that? Was that Gauss? Yeah, the turrets haven't activated yet. Yeah, no, that hurts.
damage. Critical.
Like, my... Was it you? Okay, it must be Gauss.
Waiting orders.
Like, my Dreadnought has a Gauss and it's Spinal H. G. R? Heavy Gauss rifle? Oh, come on. There's no way I'm not gonna take up an enemy that's showing its rear to me. Especially catapult. It's just loaded with things that would go boom! Kaboom! Ah, shoot.
Hey there.
Bend the buildings. Or try to. Actually, yeah, let's go for the catapult. It's almost knocked down anyways. It doesn't mean I have to, you know, because they always fall on the back due to code limitations. It does mean that I have to get at the armor again. Wait, what? What kind of turrets did we get? These are not like rifle or arrow. These are your lower quality stuff. Oh, come on. Yeah, I need to get rid of the
Hey, Kelly, what the hell's going on out
Talos.
there, man?
Taking some heavy damage.
Forcing heavy damage.
Where's the other Talos? There.
Taking a pounding, Commander.
Roger. Full speed.
They hit buildings pretty hard, all things considered. I guess I shouldn't work too hard trying to... Like, money isn't a big issue, so it's not like I have to keep them... Keep all the buildings alive, otherwise... Or else... Oh, that Talos doesn't go anywhere.
Inflict.
No, with its legs gone. Okay. Spread out a bit more. I should at least try. 22. Vulture.
Crazy. I mean, like, so many positive waves. Maybe we can't lose. You're on.
Go for the Marauder. It's not finishing them up. Though I will admit, sometimes, depending on your shot, there's actually a good chance of you not finishing some of them. Like, you do a lot of damage to the core, but they don't lose any components. They're very prone to being eliminated at that point. Oh yeah, I need to deal with that Dreadnought, that's for sure. Oh, you better panic. I mean, soon you won't be able to panic. Wow. That's also true. Alright, can we hit it? Give it a taste of its own medicine, I don't know. Yes, they have such high initiative, it's crazy. Steady.
Yes, Commander.
Oh my god, did you crit everything? Like, this Dreadnought messed up this set really badly. And of course I don't have any more. Let's throw in the tandem missiles. Wait, why does it say destroyed again? I thought it was gone. Huh, I don't know. Talos. Forget that, Talos. Heavy Gauss. Because it has the... I don't remember the names of the weapons. I mean, I don't even use it anymore. I had it for my King Crab, but right now it's just in storage. Oh no, it's not even in storage. It's not being used. Maybe I should have got rid of this guy. Oh, does it only... Well, I mean, it is a medium, so it might not have that much room for carrying ammo, which makes a lot of sense. Finish it off. Like, it can't have that much of your armor. Yeah, let's see how bad it is. They took Greenlaw. Upano is probably also gonna get flipped very soon. Yeah, we have the lousy ones. We have a PBC. We have some random missile one. We have like one large laser. Like, come on, game. They're really making me work for it. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna attack the building. Huh. Targeted the Thor. Interesting. Is that catapult still alive? But yeah, I should definitely get rid of the Talos. Vulture. Wait, wasn't there another Talos? I'm so confused. Oh right, no, it's the one. I just destroyed it. I don't know why. Like, for a moment, my brain is like, which Talos are we talking? Okay, get rid of that. Talos. I literally just destroyed it. It just shows you that sometimes I just don't care enough. I'm like, oh, that one, right? Yeah. I don't know. So this should flip it, but I do need to get it to 92+%. So do need another mission.
I mean, like, so many positive waves.
You hit it.
Maybe we can't lose. You're on.
Another leg shot. You're done. That one should be done as well. I mean, the moment it starts falling and everything starts attacking it, yeah, it's a goner.
Ready for orders. Moving out.
Let's go for a torso. Try to. Apparently didn't. Either didn't have enough damage or just didn't hit hard enough. Probably didn't hit hard enough.
Target's taking a critical.
Yeah, just. Are you sure your legs are the only one you can't feel? I can't feel my legs. It's like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's more than that, but hey, don't ask me. I'm not the one who's getting shot at by railguns and everything else. But hey, not all the buildings survived. Yeah, getting that armor is so difficult. Oh, that pays well. Let's keep the battle computers. I have 8 of those. Alright. I mean, it was a decent haul. I still need to clean up my mech bay. Greenlaw 82. See, the reason why I said they didn't hit very hard is that they were at like we were at 60 something, they were at 40 something, and they only dropped us to like 41. Something like 41. I don't know, things could change. Like adjacency and all of that. I think I have another mission, so going to do that. Like compared to this morning, this is gonna be a lot more chill. I love how war activities doesn't even show it. Because literally, they took it, I took it back. And I love how Kodiak's a pilot I don't use. Sure, we could do a battle. Oh wait, no, I don't need that much. It's a priority. So I learned today from Discord that priorities, they have the same cap, they have the same modifiers with other missions. The only difference is that they pay better. So that's always good. Okay, so, and we also had a new member who does pretty well, so it's nice to have some extra firepower. Like, it feels like we've always been like a pretty small group. Like you shouldn't be confused with the territory we have. Yeah, right now. I can't wait until we. Actually, do I even want to take Tharkat tomorrow? I mean, if my faction wants to do so, I guess so, since we're already invested. I want to flip a few more systems in the area anyway, so.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, we'll see. Alright, we have father. Excellent. Where is... So they're over here. Alright, we won't be exposed if we're like... at one... I mean, unless they drop right behind us. Which is, in theory, possible.
Okay,
Ah,
looks
that's
like we got
interesting.
some sort of military installation up ahead, so make it the same deal as
So
before.
apparently,
I like it here. It's
if your map is
Just stepped in some.
drunk or roguetech.org, the map doesn't show up. I mean, it makes sense. Really? We don't even see the enemy. I'm guessing enemy shows up, then they have reinforcements, and then just destroy everything. Be done. Done. We'll see. Yeah, right now I'm really well. I've always been. I shouldn't say I'm only just. I'm quite excited about the reset because I feel like there are so many opportunities. Who knows what prizes are gonna be brought over, and I'm gonna be hitting harder because my settings will be properly done. And let's wait a bit.
Hey man, I'm about to put you onto something very good, and you are giving me a problem.
You are, yeah, that's a little close.
Have a little faith, Krupkin. They're beautiful people.
Will you be the first casualty? We'll see.
Could probably use some armor.
That's not bad.
I hear ya.
Taking out its yeah, taking out its
Got it.
torso, knocking it down.
Got it.
I mean, it will get knocked down. It doesn't require another hit, but it's good enough. Okay, sorry, I was paying attention to something else. Maybe we'll use you to scout. I mean, you're not a great scout. I can't even see how much HP. Oh, okay, it's fine. I can't. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's send you out. Yeah, with flyers in the air, we'll be able to see them easier.
Firing at enemies.
Rear attack. Wait, what? It's already 20 initiative. So it just has its back turned towards us? Huh, okay.
How's it going? Let's see how you like this.
Doesn't have the highest initiative, but I don't think I could hit it cleanly at least. Hey, we get you shoot it in the back right now. And then it turns around and it's like, well, all that for nothing. Can you imagine if there's like a indirect version of a railgun? That'd be terrifying. You could just hide and be like, well, you have to come to me, but you won't survive long enough.
Let's move.
I guess that's what artillery is, right? Oh my god. Oh. You better hope that this doesn't hit you. Very lucky. Ifrit 26. It has 23 initiative. So I have
Up, boss.
I don't have a railgun platform that will
Understood. Moving fast.
faster than it. But hey, we get to do a bit more damage to the rear. Ooh, we exploded something, and its initiative dropped. So, oh, not good. I mean, come on, it has its rear armor. Take advantage of that around here. Yeah, keep redirecting all of your damage. Not gonna help you, my friend. Not going to help you. 1 health. I just need to like hit it once in the head. Or tear off, well. I guess you could still resist injury if it hits you. What are we waiting for? Oh, Owen. Actually, that's not even the worst kind. The worst kind are the one that have jump jets.
So good.
So they take so long. I guess we don't need to send you after that Sojourn. Let's get rid of that Owen. Yeah, railguns really speed things up. But yeah, I feel like having it definitely feels like when I have a combination of vehicles. Oh come on, see? I told you it's gonna resist injury, and I'll be like, curses. I'll resist this. Resist that.
What can I do for you? Uh-huh.
I remember when there are reinforcements. The Razorback. Why not?
Uh-huh.
Let's just cook it a bit.
Orders?
Maybe it'll be fine.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
I could use some rockets, but I'm like, that feels a bit of a waste.
On the move.
Just a bit, you know.
Roger that.
Wow, my allies haven't done much, period. Not that surprising, but a little annoying. Okay, they're doing a bit more.
Hey there.
So do they have reinforcements? Because earlier he mentioned a trap. Wow, another head hit. Sucks for you.
Awaiting orders. Hauling ass.
Just hit it.
Crazy. I mean, like so
Maybe
many.
you'll finish it off.
Maybe we can't lose. You're on.
Oh sure, we're done. I screwed up. I screwed up.
Mission success.
This won't get posted because it's way too quick. I should have. And it gets reset, so. Rip me. Yeah, that really sucks. I thought there would be reinforcements, so I'm like, eh. Laser insulators. Wow, there aren't a lot of things that are worthwhile. Let's get that and this, I don't know. I'm just annoyed because I could have got some influence, but no, I did it too quick. So now I have to restart the timer. Amateur mistake. So I'm living up to my name, so. Actually, is there another fight? There was a recover, I think. Or I could go to another system. I mean, this one isn't as urgent. Yeah, this was really stupid on my part. Yeah, the first time I saw this, I'm like, ah, shoot. I'm like, what did I do this time? I thought it was banned or something. So yeah, Upano needs a bit of help. Like in a way, I could view it as insurgency. I'm just squashing all of these insurgencies. They have no chance of re-establishing their control. Because ultimately we want to crush their morale, where they're like, you know what, this is not worth it. I'm just gonna wait until reset. Right? Make it so that they're done. We could keep the territory we captured. And then we could all get ready for Ugh. Pirate. Pirate. Battle. Also pirate. Really? I have nothing but yarn, folks. Ah. Well, luckily I have money to burn, so. Like it literally just passed. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, so many annoyances. It's like, oh, I need to flip this. Oh, I need to flip that. And the game isn't helping by not giving me the right missions. So that doesn't help. But Bayes, there should be a higher chance of me getting a mission for what I need. Extra practice. I've yet to see that extra practice result in a bad one. But maybe it's just like bad outcome. But yeah, after a while these kind of get boring. Like the first couple of times they're fresh and then it's like, eh. What am I doing with my life? We have another also yarn folks. Local government, pirate. Oh, this is the only one I have against Laren. Yeah, that's a problem when you like border multiple factions. You just start having like a harder time finding missions against the enemy you actually want to face. Alright, already 5 minutes passed. I haven't started this. And the fan bases normally takes longer. So. So yeah, in Discord recently we were talking, well, like literally today before the stream, we're talking about that cooldown. I don't know if they want us to know. I mean, honestly, people could test it and figure it out. Like, it's not a very difficult thing to figure out, right? People could test it. Especially, like, if you have a really good lance where you could finish something quickly, then you could space it out with, like, 1 minute intervals to see what works and what doesn't. And if you get a large enough sample size, you'll figure it out. I remember reading somewhere where they're like, they don't want to share it. Disable by sabotage. That's what I don't get. Like, whenever I fight enemies or like attack bases and stuff, their turrets are always fine. When I'm defending bases, right, it's like, oh, it got sabotaged. Is it really? Just when I'm defending, they're always conveniently offline. Right? Thanks, game. Appreciate it. It's too perfect. It's like, oh, you're defending. Yeah, the turrets got sabotaged. Actually, no, I think there was that one time where. Whoa. Wait, are we actually that close? Holy cow. They are literally like under us.
Hightailing it.
That's a lot closer than I expected. Grand Dragon. Okay, fire some missiles. It's fine. It's not like a heavy missile carrier or LRM carrier or SRM carrier, you know, just something that actually carries a pretty big payload. Can I hit one of these? Maybe. I mean, it's always a chance. In theory, you have a chance to hit anything. Now, whether or not that happens, that's a different discussion altogether. Oh, it took out its entire left side. Someone is confused. Someone's like, how is a system? How does a system just collapse within 24 hours? And I'm like, they just hit very effectively.
Commander?
I mean, I wish we have that kind of efficiency. But we are fighting an enemy that actually defends their territory, so yeah, we're not exactly dealing with a foe that's defenseless.
Going full throttle. Acknowledge.
Engine destroyed, good. Got rid of that.
Hostile.
So we do have engineers. And what kind of turrets are these? Are these the... Okay, good. These are the improved ones. Like, the sniper ones are not bad. Especially if the enemy just happened to be really grouped up. Did I hit my own? Ah, shoot.
Under heavy fire. Under heavy fire here.
Reporting. Major arm.
Yeah, I remember one defend base.
Tiger has only
The enemy just happened to be really grouped together.
hit it point blank, and you gotta hit it from
And had long tom, sniper, arrows, target that area, and then I had my own,
Aye, aye.
you know, missiles and stuff, and there was nothing left when we were done. Oh, you're too see, that's the difference, right? Like, for a mech, attacking where this vehicle is at would be like a rear attack, but for a vehicle, it'll be like indirect.
Targeting
It's just
now.
too short. It's a shorty.
I do for ya.
Man, I guess I could move forward.
You betcha.
And let's set that to Artemis.
Continue. Going.
We hit a friendly. I'd be very shocked. It would have to literally like
Solid connect.
Like here, it's aiming downwards. Oh, they got U-turn. I'm not surprised. Like I said, it will be a lot of reclaiming territory. It's not a very exciting stream. At least it shouldn't be.
Copy that.
U-turn. Bayas, Upano. Just rotate through a couple. If I could fit in, I might capture another one of their systems. I don't know. It depends. I did screw up a bit, so.
Yes, come on.
Let's go here. Deal with it. Get rid of that.
I
Perfect.
mean, like, so
One less target.
So we got the turrets back up. That ghost is gonna have a hard time. I don't know why it's trying to run away though. That is pretty annoying. Because I can't really get... It's kind of hard to hit it reliably if it's always running like that.
Affirmative.
the mother beautiful bridge, and it's gonna be there.
Question... No. Oh! Oh, shoot. Reserve. I think that's out of the way, right? Unless I screwed up. Which is very likely.
Here it comes.
Yes, command. Go into full throttle.
And switch these over to Artemis.
Confirmed. I hear ya. Pedal to the metal.
Guess we'll just keep bombarding it.
Special delivery.
Eventually it's gonna break.
Stand by.
Something's gonna break.
Understood. Moving fast.
Do this.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, no sweat, you know.
Now if you could hit, we could end this Vanguard. Oh man, this is so risky. I'm like, there's a chance it would tilt enough, and it's like, well, there goes my dreadnought.
Ready for
That was probably not worth. My heart is telling me it's not worth it, so.
Ready for. Confirmed.
Yeah, right now they're talking about how people could finish missions in
Go,
within
boy,
20
make your
minutes.
way.
I'm like,
Have a little faith, baby. Have a little.
Roger that.
like mine is not optimized, and sometimes I could do it.
onward.
I think the enemy will come over here.
On the move.
Let's see. Actually, I want to type something in Discord because people seem to get the wrong idea. Huh. Because people are like, can't do it. I'm like, you can. Alright, so let's see. Great. I think they're coming in here. I mean, the fan bases, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, they already arrived. Whoops. I was so busy paying attention elsewhere. Go go here. I mean, railguns help, but you don't necessarily need railguns. Yeah, it's forced that to happen. Wait, that wasn't ours, right? I'm like, this is not our long term. Ah, shoot. Okay, I guess I'll be attacking the center one to avoid
Forwards or backwards.
avoid hitting any of my own mechs. Missed.
The way I
Ready for orders.
You should be fine.
Firing all weapons.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was mine. I'm like, I didn't place any of them there. I even got the location wrong. Oh, I just realized, we are... Huh, this is a much larger force than I expected. But yeah, no, my...
Firing on target.
Good to go.
Like, the time I spend on my mission do vary. Actually, that's really bad now that I look at it.
Right, Commander.
Commander.
Yeah, kind of not ideal. Let's just unload all of this. Injury resisted, so you'll be slower, but not that much.
So. Roger. Full.
These are still a mess.
Aye, aye.
Alright. At least they're going after the catapult. It's not... It's, Okay, you focus on that. We have too many on the other side. Just too high of a chance of friendly fire.
I need a calibration on my targeting system.
That'll lock on me.
Sensor lock. I always find it funny when the AI sensor locks one target and attacks another. Maybe it's strategic. Like, if they're capable of that, it's actually crazy.
Standing by.
Copy that.
I'm not gonna knock it down. I'd be very shocked if I did. Yeah, this is a... Yeah, I'm a little worried about my longbow. It's not built to eat this kind of damage, unfortunately. It should be much further back. Yeah, that was definitely a poor decision making. The Alice will probably shoot down one of these. Okay. Sure. I guess so. They might demolish her smarter. Oh wait, no, they still have this catapult that I need to get rid of. Is it gonna live through all of these turrets? Thank you. I was like, damn it, these turrets. Ifrit. Yeah, I definitely need to get my... I mean, pulling my Ifrit away was kind of stupid.
Waiting for orders.
That's because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, get behind cover.
Affirmative.
You're not built for this. But... not much.
Long-range missiles, Commander.
Ready.
I don't think any of them have exposed structure, so let's reserve.
Yes, come on.
I mean, the good news is they're not attacking the buildings. But the bad news is they can hit pretty hard, so they can definitely leave a mark on my mechs if I'm not careful. I'm gonna use cover. Right? Do you have a bomb? Daisy cutter. Let's focus on you. Watch it still miss horribly.
My flamer is empty. Good to go. Acknowledged.
The Phantom Mech.
Engaging with target.
I'm gonna focus down that Fafnir. I mean, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
For $1.6 million, it could become
Can we actually
yours
hit it?
3 days.
I'll take it. It's not the ideal situation. I would have preferred that Fafnir gone. Wait, it was a Fafnir, right?
Have a little faith.
Oh my god, they're targeting the building.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, yeah, I was like, what? It didn't fall. No, it overheated. It's like 99.1%. Damn.
Awaiting orders. On my way. Double time.
Focus it down. Actually, maybe the torso would have been a... Yeah, torso might have been an easier target.
Down. Bye.
There's such a high chance of critting it.
Firm.
Critting the ammo and go boom.
Your spaniel.
Go after the torso.
I hit something good.
Orders.
Yeah, finish off this guy because it's already weakened.
I copy.
Alright, go for the easy targets. Get the guns off. That was miserable. See, that's the thing. Like, turrets can't always hit me like 100%. But I guess I have vehicles, so maybe they're easier to hit.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go here. Berserker is down, so go for that. Let's see. Like, I don't care if I don't lose the vehicle or the pilot. Oh look, you're gonna get shut down.
Crazy. I mean,
Well,
like,
unfortunately for
so many
you,
positive
you don't
ways.
hit
Maybe we can't
as
lose. Go on.
smaller. And yeah, I was like,
I'm drinking wine,
can I only encounter one?
catching some rays.
Let's not play with fire here.
Come on, a beautiful tank.
Of torso.
Could probably use some armor.
I mean, that Mauler in theory could move a bit.
Firing on target.
What is this? Let's just take out both torsos. Well, one torso and one arm. No, I think I took out one arm, one torso. Yeah, it's a madness. Whoa, why my caps locked? And I want to give tips to someone. Alright.
Bye.
Bandit. Because someone in Discord is asking about the speed, and I'm like, you know, the thing is, yes, you could try to, you know, look at the very best, but I'm like, if you don't have the equipment, there's no point.
Engaging with fire.
Okay, let's see. Right, so I need to get rid of this guy. Yeah, the person asking the question is also from Merrick, which got eliminated, so it does make sense that, you know, he doesn't know where he's headed. But yeah, I really need to focus on my own missions. Can we get rid of this guy?
Affirmative.
Yeah, definitely took my time. That's okay. I should be chilling a bit.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
Sorry, what? Oh, okay, wait. Oh, that's the other one. I was like, you're still alive?
Roger.
Commander.
That should be the last enemy
Here we go.
that I know of.
Wilco.
Holy cow. That long time. Oh, it didn't leave much.
Mission successful.
But yeah, no, I took way too long with that mission. Which one was I on? No, I'm on Bayes. Yeah, I was like, it's not flipping. Let's see. Note that down. Don't screw up. I already screwed up once today, so. Let's see. Need something. Alright, that's good enough. Like at this point, I'm just selling most of these. I do feel like the longer loading time and stuff tend to slow things down. Battles, assassinate, base defense, base capture, base destroy. I think it really depends on your lance. Like my mechs are, my lance are slow enough that they tend to have a harder chance maneuvering. Yeah, they took U10, which I'm not surprised. I'm surprised Upano hasn't flipped yet. Okay, that's 100% for now. Raz. It's really confusing because I actually don't know where. Someone's still working on that. That is madness. Go back to Upano or go to the Uton. Gotta flip those back. Yeah, it's like in real life 6 weeks. Alright. Sorry. Distracted. I'm so glad I have the amount of money I could just spend. But yeah, one of the things they were mentioning is that like if there are established factions, join active one, build up your lance, buy it. Right? That's what Procrastic is doing in our faction. He started a new account. We get him parts. He built up his lance, and then voila. Voila. But yeah, some of these people giving advice are like veterans. Like they could do missions in 5 minutes. I really hate the lack of missions. It's like curses. All right. Like they have good intentions, but I do feel like sometimes because they've been playing so long, right? There's a lot of assumptions they make that is like a newcomer like me would be like, I didn't know that. So yeah, the reset will be exciting because it's like clean slate everyone, and then you'll be like, interesting. But yeah, one thing I do want to try is like start off company strength. It's gonna be rough, but I mean, luckily I'm not starting clan space, so that helps. I should probably stop focusing on that and start focusing on the missions. At least Clan Wolf is still kind of active. They're working around Solaris 7 diner territory. I'll let them handle that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like company difficulty. allows you to some of them do start off kind of difficulty. And after this, I need to reboot this to avoid crashes. And oh yeah, it's gonna be annoying. So there's gonna be daylight savings. Hey Procrastic, hello, how are we doing tonight? I'm trying to avoid us losing any games we got. I took back Greenlaw, made sure Baya stays in our hands. Flipped Utin once, now trying to flip it a second time. How was your evening? I hope everything went well for you. Really, game? I'm like, is there nowhere to drop? Like, how many enemies am I facing? Oh, just more things for. Yeah, Bayes is back to 100%. I'll hop on to help. I appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to. Oh, first time in over a year, we actually went to a dinner party. Well, to be fair, the pandemic didn't help.
Great spot for a BattleMech.
But like how's your small talk skills? Because I find for those who are really bad at small talk, like dinner parties are not fun because you're like, what am I supposed to say to these people? I don't even know them well enough. You're like, I would rather type out messages about which system we're gonna take than chat with these people that I don't really know and haven't seen for a year.
Eye-opening.
Of course, they're scattered, so they made it. Are there any up top? No. Yep, that. Yeah, no. Like, I like to think I'm okay with small talk, but yeah, no. I'm really picky with what people I want to hang out with. I don't want to hang out with just anybody. But yeah, we haven't lost much, so we have 4 units. All pilots. 50% more pilots than units you drop. Okay. Yeah, in Discord there, the veterans are like explaining how they run missions, which is just crazy. They like they spend 5 to 7 minutes running the mission, wait 30 minutes, and then finish it, and then repeat.
We got a loudspeaker here, and when we go into battle, we play music very loud. Kind of
Like madness.
calms us down.
Like my lance could kind of hit like 20-minute mark. Actually, fastest I've done is like 7 minutes.
Live to serve.
I'm still trying to figure out how I've done a 7-minute mission. Even I'm like, whoa, what?
Primitive.
Like now I have to wait. What's the quickest mission you've done, Procrastic? Like probably with your old lens. Now with your new ones are probably still.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh wait, this is a longbow. Get out of the fire. I think I finished one earlier, like 6 minutes. Okay. It definitely varies.
Waiting for order.
I tend to find that if I get into the right groove and I'm like using maps I'm familiar with,
Target confirmed.
I could do like 20, 21, 21, 21, 21. Like you probably noticed earlier when I was just doing missions on Tharkat. Oh yeah, they're fortifying Tharkat again.
Acknowledged.
But the difference is
On the move.
last time we didn't hit Tharkat much because we were busy taking the other
Affirmative.
systems. Yes.
Yes, Commander.
But yeah, if we could keep our advantage from today, we are going to be in a pretty good spot.
Orders. Welcome to my Alpha.
We won't miss the event, but honestly, I don't care. I mean, there might be some cool stuff, but I'm like, eh. Life goes on. Darkcat is the real prize. Yeah, the Yarn folks kind of push and then they kind of stop. They have been interesting, but I also think your company is actually pretty decent at this moment. That they're actually hitting
Commander,
pretty hard.
giving you.
Okay, let's go after you.
Acknowledged.
But yeah, someone in Discord played as a Merrick. Oh yeah, they got wiped out. I'm not sure if you caught up on that.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Cool shot, cool shot. Yeah, I'm testing a 3.5 now, so it should hit pretty well. Yeah, Merrick is no more now. Nah, didn't see. Yeah, they're gone.
Roll for that. One less target.
They didn't stand a chance. I'm not even kidding. They didn't stand a chance. They were just outclassed in like every single way
They're flanking.
against the Diamond Sharks. Let's look at this.
I'm here.
Go after that. But yeah, from what I learned, unless it's a ploy, America might be going after Axumite because apparently they have Axumite members that join them. So
Copy that.
maybe they'll leave us alone. I don't know. Maybe.
Engaging target. Hit.
I mean, we're finishing here. I mean, we still have other Steiner systems to capture. America Cannabis. No, Diamond Sharks. Merrick doesn't exist anymore.
Well, later.
Go up there. We need to start silencing their guns. Oh, that's pretty bad odds. But hey, at least we got an arm. Oh yeah, Diamond Sharks. You said Merrick might go. Oh, okay, sorry. I think what I was trying to say is that after Merrick, they're going after Axumite, but yeah, sorry. I probably didn't convey it very clearly. I do apologize. Yeah.
I hear ya.
Yeah, it's one of those brains didn't quite right. You think too far ahead and your mouth doesn't follow, so it just
In your
blurts out part of the message. It's like, oh, that's what I said, right?
Ready. Knowledge. See how you like this.
Alright.
Aye, aye.
Wait, what's... Why are you hiding back there? Oh, is that a vehicle? No, it's a mall. What? What's a mall? Oh, come on. Of course the other group is there. Oh, this is gonna be a long mission. Because it's gonna be a nightmare trying to reach them. The AI is sometimes
Affirmative.
too stupid to know how to... Actually, I guess I could send my air units.
Hauling ass.
Bring hell upon them.
Target acquired.
Ready for order.
Yeah, brain didn't quite work. Sorry. I do need to get rid of this one, otherwise they'll be shooting the back.
Crazy. I mean, like,
So I
so
will
many
need...
positive ways. Maybe we can't live
You're not
here,
the
huh?
best candidate. Yeah, some of these maps I need to know better.
Yes, come on.
This could be dangerous.
Copy.
I guess show my side as opposed to show my rear. I mean, if it just comes out, then I could just pop it. But with enough mines, I guess I could take those guys out. Or just take longer. Can
Double time.
you finish it off? This could miss horribly. Or it'll be glorious. That was pretty sad.
Connection. I've got no
I was expecting more.
losing armor.
It didn't even look like they missed much.
Here it comes.
Explosion.
Take that.
Back 10.
Fine.
And let's deal with these guys.
On
Oh, I
my
still
way.
have most of my... Oh, I have all of my rockets. And they're kind of grouped up, so perfect.
Roger.
Steiner has been really slow. I feel like I've been doing more work than a lot of them
Looks like
combined.
We're gonna find ourselves another bridge.
And that's a very sad claim.
Ready for orders.
like after our major push, I've been kind of,
Acknowledged.
you know, approaching things lazily. Yeah, mines take way too long. If I have all day, I'll do it.
Critical hit, Commander.
Like something tells me that most of the hard-hitting Diner players are on break. They're like, screw this. We lost. Gotta wait. Wow, isn't that cute? That's all it has? I guess I took out most of its weapons.
Standing by.
I guess you could help. I do hate that I do hate the fact that the folder makes it harder to select. I'm hammering this, no problem. Oh, you have a railgun. What'd you expect?
Go to critical hit. What can I do?
Post above my. See, the problem is the game doesn't give you enough of those, right? It's less of the skull difficulty, it's more of what
Bye.
they are giving you. If they could give you the right, yeah, Railgun is doing work on it. Even 3.5. I mean, let's face it. A Railgun can get the job done even for
Just running.
like my missions. So like,
Continue.
It's a bit of a joke.
Roger
I mean, this mech will last me the entire save. Yeah, until the reset.
have become death.
Cause wait, did it take out the shield drone? Yes, it did.
Took a hard hit.
Okay, we're almost there for my Orion. New Yorker like you, a hero is some type of weird sandwich.
Yeah, this was a bad drop.
Some nut who takes on
Waiting for orders.
Well, honestly, when you look at the terrain, I don't know if there was a better option.
Call out a long-range missile. Sir.
Archer, that archer is still mostly healthy.
Took a hard hit there.
Your spaniel.
Like what parts are you looking for right now? Further improve your lance. Why does that look? Why is that obstructed? Is it stuck in there? I'm so confused. Oh, is that why it's not coming out? Salamander. Okay.
Critical hit. Orders.
I haven't seen a lot of those. Need 3 more parts. They're kind of playing hard to get.
Shot.
Ready for orders.
Pretty rare, I think. Like the one I did find is like
Copy that.
they gave it to me as a salvage, so that kind of sucks. I purposely didn't pick it, but they're like, here, have it. Like, why? Otherwise, you only need,
Damage
well,
on that hit.
and then they will have to make it into the online store long enough for you to take advantage.
Roger that.
How much health does that or side torso have?
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, this isn't doing much, so let's focus here. Better chance of a return.
Gonna leave a mark.
Waiting for orders.
But this is gonna be a very long and painful battle.
Target locked. Rare. Target neutralized.
Yes, come on.
Thank you.
Go. About.
I just need to see that archer and its dead mate. Maybe using Artemis actually.
Targeting enemy backside.
I'm not trying to cook it.
Got it, Commander.
Finally. Thank you, game.
Farewell.
That should have happened like much earlier. You aren't going to... Have they done any damage? Like, they have been on Upano for a while. They haven't flipped it. It's still under our control, which is really weird. Yeah, I don't know what Steiner is. Don't do anything because you're on the wrong side. Start attacking that archer. Archer doesn't have a ton of armor. I mean, it has reasonable amount, but yeah, it's
Let's move.
not gonna survive. All of these units focusing on it and nothing else. Unless they miss, then it will have a very high survivability.
Orders.
I know longbows can have stealth. I don't think archers have. Fired. Oh, ain't that cute.
Firing. Reporting critical. Commander.
Maybe pop some ammo. It did, but At least I get knocked down so I can focus. Oh, can I not hit it? Oh, come on. That's really annoying.
Walking on target.
There's a stealth Athena archer.
Flamer is empty.
Go on, get down into your hole.
That sounds like something I have to get really lucky to find. So. Hey, thanks for telling me. Wait, did you have one? XR variant, I think. I've definitely seen longbow stealth, so they're probably common enough.
Mission successful.
But yeah, archer not so much. But to be fair, I did like get into contract difficulty fairly late, so probably could have seen a lot more. Oh, they did another mission. Huh, okay. It's likely the best direct fire missile mech out there. Wait, so you streak LRMs? Or like MRMs? Get this. I also need to clean. Yeah, I'll clean up. I'll clean up my mech bay off stream. Nah, I'll run it with heavy MRM 80. There's heavy MRM 80. I'm like, I've only seen 40. Wait, I still haven't seen 80. It's probably one of the configurations. 40 times 2. Oh, you have 2. I'm like, there's a heavy MRM 80? Like it would be like 30 tons. I guess it would take up less slots. You know, just keep cranking it up. Multiples of 40s. Until you have like something huge. But yeah, apparently someone else ran a mission. Either that or I didn't hit hard enough. I probably didn't hit hard enough. There's society. Yeah, is it Ayusha? I don't know how to pronounce these things. Oh, didn't flip this, unfortunately. But I am like up against a bunch. Let's go to Upano. Like, do you use it? That Ayusha? That's like a tongue twister. I don't know why. Hmm. Yeah, not really. Your idea and just lose it. Outright, just don't have it. It's like, well, it's gone. Like I mean, it's advertised to do like 2100. That's assuming everything hits. Attack and defend. That's also against pirates. It's local. Local. Why is it so hard to find proper missions nowadays? I guess sharing a border with yarn folks doesn't help. It further decreases the odds of you getting the missions you want. But yeah, that one. It's a lot of missiles. I guess AMS can't really shoot all of them down. It's a one-time use though, so it's like you use it, it's gone. The asshat Atlas. At least I think that's what it's called. Hasn't. I could definitely see a ruin song stay. Let's look at this. But yeah, for some of these veterans, they definitely nail it down to a science as to what to build, maximize. I mean, they also play so much that all the maps
Command interface initiated.
make sense. Last time he said it was a trap, I believed him, and then it's like, oh, it's over. It didn't even get registered. Holy, this map is huge. Boom. But they are in this area. Yeah, don't make the same mistake as last time. Maybe they will already have reinforcements.
Just stepped in some. Watch the tree. Oh, what's in them?
Okay, there's definitely reinforcements. I just don't know where they're at.
You know when you need
Really?
it.
There's only this one. No, there's more. Okay. Where are the reinforcements? Wait. No?
While our armies are
I should really read some of the descriptions.
everyone's knocking themselves out to be
It would shed a lot more
we are
light.
holding ourselves in reserve.
Because there are some where there's like this one mech that's
What the hell's going
a bait.
man?
Systems holding.
Light damage, command.
And sometimes I just go. Actually, I think what should happen is like when it's loading, I should be like reading it. I mean, you're facing the right way.
Firing all weapons.
Close.
Receiving. On my way.
Unless the reinforcements are gonna show up afterwards.
What's up, boss?
Hmm.
Double time. Let's go.
But yeah, I will admit I was pleasantly surprised. Procrastic. We all pushed. Wait, what? Oh, were you on Newton, Procrastic? Because I didn't flip it. But it's not flipped. I'm assuming you went there and got it done. Yep, okay, makes sense. I was like,
We'll go.
what?
Orders?
I didn't have any other missions. Yep. And forgot to change that over. Doesn't matter.
Roger.
It's probably frustrating for Steiner now, where they're like, oh, we could retake these. It's like, maybe not.
Oh look.
Yeah, it was at 46? Wait, what kind of mission was it?
Negative damage.
Yes, come on.
So you probably got like 27. Do not shoot friendly. Mine priority base capture. Okay, base capture is like just modifier 1. Oh yeah,
That one.
I've actually learned why they have a
Waiting on you, Commander.
destroy base and base capture different modifiers. It's interesting
Special delivery.
because that was apparently before they had a
Should've run
health
when you had the
scaling. So apparently before you could just launch an artillery and it would just one shot all the buildings.
3 days.
I'm sure it's not intended, but it's interesting.
Tanks are faster than any other tanks in theater of operation.
I've also learned that priority doesn't affect your influence. Drastic. You just happen to pay better. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And also priority doesn't affect
Copy
your influence.
Bye.
Apparently what's good about priority is that they allow you to get more salvage, more pay, while getting the same amount of influence. Because before, like, the rest of you are like, oh, I'm doing priority. I'm like, does that matter?
Drinking wine and eating peas and catching some rays, you know.
Of course we're in terrain that
Tanks are faster
can't
than any
get
other
line
tanks
of
in theater
sight.
of operations. Forwards or backwards.
Oh, that's a SRM carrier. Okay.
Got something you want done? Just running.
I just realized I haven't rebooted the game. It's a very gutsy play. Hawk.
Roger that. Firing on target.
Oh yeah, I still haven't done any blackouts. Like I haven't gotten any, which is hilarious. It's like, okay, this might be enough. Wow, that SRM carrier ate that a lot better than I expected. Wait, it says they have 4. Oh, hello. I'm like, we're missing one. That's where it is. Eureka. But yeah, I haven't played enough to experience a lot of these, so makes sense. Because I was asking, it's like, why are these two weighed differently? So I guess before you could get an artillery piece,
Going full speed.
level the buildings, and then extract. So if you know the map well enough. Right, drop very close to it, level, get out,
Neutral.
done. Well, with the cooldown.
Will be done.
Wait, that was a Pegasus? I thought that was a Mech. I don't know why. Let's target that SRM carrier.
Standing by.
Don't want to finish this too quickly. So I'm not gonna make the same mistake as last time. Oh, Steiner took it back. But they don't 73 32. They hit a bit harder than you. I mean, honestly, if we waste all of their time trying to flip that, they don't have time flipping other ones. That's my logic. It's a funny logic. But yeah, Utin seems to be the battleground tonight. And I think it's the same Steiner player that's doing the mission there. Like earlier I flipped, he flipped it back, and then I did a mission, you flipped it. He or she flipped it back. Must be frustrating, huh? be on the receiving end. Let's see. I mean, might as well look at the advice. Talk about vehicles. Other vehicles. Around 3 to 4 railgun mechs. Yeah, that's what I need. I need more railgun mechs. Just blast them into oblivion. Actually, I mean, King? I have a King Crab, but the issue is it's so slow getting anywhere. Rear modifier. Adjusted career. Yeah, there will be so many. Yeah, I need to be like very careful. Because like I said in Discord, it takes a while to catch up, right? Like if you start lower career difficulty and you try to get back up, that takes a while. But yeah, I do feel like I'm probably not gonna do what they're gonna do, right? 5 minutes to finish. 5 minutes to mostly finish the mission and then spend the next 15 minutes, doing other things. Actually, that's really funny because how put it? Apparently for some of them they do their mission for 5 to 7 minutes, and then the rest of the time they spent doing housework, and then they come back. Yeah, I don't think I could ever be that optimized. Like, I'll pass. I will pass. In the meantime, let's check things. 61. I will need like 31, but I'm doing a battle, so battles don't count for that much. Probably not gonna be enough. But it's not like I always get the missions I want. That tends to not happen. But yeah, we made. I mean, I think we could have done this sooner. Because let's face it, Steiner hasn't been very active. They've been content defending their borders, but we see tonight that a lot of them are probably waiting for the reset. A couple of them are still active, but they don't seem as coordinated. I mean, the most coordination I've seen is the fact that they what do you call it? They have like what 7, 8, 9 members just garrisoning in Tharkad, making it harder to flip. I mean, that was a little annoying, but life goes on. Alright, yeah, I hate these waiting sessions, but sometimes even I could more. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be reinforcements after this. in that case, I'll give them a full welcome railguns. I mean, I could see why you want 3 or 4 railguns, because then you just, like, if you're just facing 4 enemies, just vaporize them and they're gone. So after the reset, I would probably want certain mechs that are specifically built for target acquisition. Fast, stealthy units that can just get there, cap it, and then we could just get out. Actually, that's what you can do, right? In theory, if you have just 3 very quick units that are impossible to hit, you cap it, have them jump jet or whatever to the evac zone, and you're done. And those will be like the easiest missions ever. Are we done, or is there more?
Vehicle destroyed.
Mission successful.
Because if your units can't be hit, there's no point bringing more. I'm just theory crafting, but I feel like that is definitely the case. But yeah, now I feel bad because I'm like, other people just have these better, like they have higher career settings, and I'm like, mine is so low. It's like, oh, I'm embarrassed. Is it this one? No. Not it. The other one. My adjusted is only 1.07. Well, we'll get there. I'll have to reboot. I don't encounter any crashes. Getting locked out sucks. Ugh, only 87. It wouldn't count as much, but it's not like I'm getting the missions I need. The game is like, yeah, we're not gonna give you that. So they could probably flip it fairly easily. They're on green law. They do more work on green law? I don't remember. I'm just jumping back and forth. I mean, I haven't been getting good missions, so. Actually, might as well use this opportunity to clean out my storage of things that I absolutely don't need. And I think about it. Other than like a few mechs that I might want to, like, pretty low might. Wow, the Warthog is worth a lot. 1 mil just for one part. In the future, if I see it, even, I mean, billion would be great, but if I need money, oh, I mean, it does depend on the settings, how much I get back from salvage. They're all set. Definitely a lot of money to be made. I mean, honestly, these shouldn't be worth that. I mean, like, expense-wise, they shouldn't be worth that much. I wish there was a faster way. It's like so slow. Kobolds are also pretty good. Gotron, yes. It's also really weird. Like my last save offline, I was largely using Stormcrows. At one point, I had like 5 Stormcrows. Maybe it's a bit much. I had one that was laser, like small laser, a few flamers, basically close and personal. One that has PPC. One that's a missile boat. One that has arrow. Probably. Yeah, no, they've been. I mean, Starcrow has been really. Actually, the funny thing is, for that game, I didn't ally them, but I was actually capable of allying Laren. Oh, how things have changed. Let's save, and then we'll do one more mission. And once again. Oh yeah, by the way, Procrastic, do you have to deal with daylight savings? I'm getting tired of it. Yeah, stupid. I'm like, why don't they just get rid of it? We don't even need it. One of the dumber things. Let's see. Railgun Mechs. Urban. Wait, Urbies. Like I guess he's the leader? Braver? From Diamond Shark. But he doesn't have nukes, and he doesn't have Irby. I don't remember that configuration. I mean, you have it on, right? You just don't have nukes. But I wonder if that extra bit even matters. Modules. Yeah, everything but nukes for me. And it's. You're right. This is one of the things I was. Like Merilith was talking about how for some of the missions that are really slow, bigger maps just slow it even more. And my thought is that, in that case, it doesn't really justify if on average it takes you longer to finish missions. Like, yes, you'll always have quicker missions, but at the same time you will have missions that just add so much time that because one thing I've noticed is that there were a couple of times where Merilith might do one mission and I've done like 2 or even 3. And yes, Merilith might hit a little harder than me, but the you know, in terms of affecting the map, I do it more than that. So I definitely want to try to optimize that. Like, I don't think I'm the kind of player who could get you the optimization where like I do missions 5 minutes and then 15 minutes I'll be doing something else. Well, we tried. We can't close. Like we were attacking Well, actually we were attacking Tharkad. Yarn folks. We have another battle. That's a Yarn folk. Pirates. Yeah, having all of these Yarn folks really hurts. We could do this. Another battle. I also dislike that if you're locked into your priority, you're locked in. Like you can like exit it, like how normal missions you exit and then you cannot pick it. But yeah, I don't know why priorities. Yeah, once I enable a lot of things, it's gonna be it's gonna be an entirely different game. There's too many things to experience. Roguetech is too big. And Merilith is gonna go for a lamb start, so good luck to Merilith. I mean, lambs might be really hard to hit early on. Honestly, they don't have much armor or anything in terms of survivability. But yeah, I'm learning so much. Just looking at Discord, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, there are definitely many changes I will have to add next season. Like one of the interesting thing is I was like, oh, I'm gonna be part of this faction, but it's not like I'm locked in, right? It's not like I joined this faction and now I'm stuck with them. Ah, shoot! Of course it's this one. All right, let's keep my distance. Get the hell out of. I actually really dislike this mission where your entire lands must survive. It's like, why? Okay, wait, what are we facing? Okay, we're facing some vehicles. Let them come towards us. We have Shiltron, Drillson, Challenger, Fulcrum. So probably Challenger and honestly only the Challenger might be able to eat a railgun. I love how in Discord they're trying to say, oh, you know, Burrock once died, but now he's alive. So it's like Merrick isn't really gone. And I'm like, well, it takes a lot of work. Oh yeah, how small was Valkyrate at one point? I kind of joined just when the alliance were being formed and Valkyrie was part of the, group that's gonna. Valkyrie was just gonna start attacking Steiner. Valkyrie starts with 6 systems. And from what I heard, Valkyrie lost systems to Steiner and maybe Clan Wolf. Like there was a lot of conflict. And also, do you know about these special map events that lets you in control of systems that aren't adjacent? Yeah, that's why I'm like, how did they get spread out? Yeah, Valkyrie came a long way from 6. Yeah, Jamie's firing those to keep things interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Roger.
Rilson, Shotron. Just set them to all capital systems. So like Terra. Can't even see the lines. I really hope they change the colors. Sometimes trying to read those lines is like, ugh.
See how you like this.
Double time. Let's go.
Now go on, get down into your hole.
Where's the challenger? Oh, you hit? Yes. Okay, never mind. Actually, wait, was that from the front? Or the front? Was it a side shot?
Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Okay, hold it, hold it.
It does make things interesting. A moment. Learning. Like for me, I feel like I got very lucky learning from you guys, figuring things out. Of course, that other vehicles is just hiding.
Vehicle destroyed. On the move.
I like to think I came a long way, but that might be me tooting my own horn. So,
Waiting for orders.
longbow.
Don't need to tell me twice.
I do need to hunt down this. I didn't know I need to kill it.
Got it.
Actually, I should start using the thermal one. Not very effective against vehicles, all things considered.
Engaging with target.
Rolling.
Did that hit? It kind of looked like it hit, but well, no, it's not very clear. Risk in society.
Orders. Copy that.
I definitely hate that I have to hunt down that other vehicle. It's just extra work. I mean, maybe I'll come back up.
Holding for tactical advantage.
I mean, it's a fulcrum. Fulcrum tends... I mean, they have some indirect. They're built... Like, some of these vehicles are built very interestingly.
Simon, don't say you're sorry. He's been trying to get us killed ever since we landed.
Just get in there.
Look, baby, I'm kind of hung up. I need about 60 feet of...
You'll probably not get line of sight on that
Waiting on you, Commander.
enemy.
Moving out.
Standard.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Copy that.
Use everything because we're not staying. The odds of me losing something
Yes, come on.
to
Good to go.
Yes, come in.
the reinforcements is just way too high. I'm not gonna risk it. Direct fire.
Firing all weapons. Orders.
Full speed.
Not even get rockets. Yeah, throw everything.
Copy that.
Are those trees? The blue markings? Huh.
Out of short range missiles.
So,
Because these are vetoes, I mean, sometimes you still need to work at it, making sure they have the right speed so they could drop in proper time.
Primitive.
All primary targets have been destroyed.
yes, come on.
Alright, we are done. Just need to get the vetoes in. Actually, no, we're not done. Oh wait, no, perfect. 1 minute.
Hey man, I'm about to put you onto something very good, and you are giving me your problems.
They have sufficient speed. Oh, I meant, vetoes do feel like you need a bit more work to make them.
Commander.
Like for evacuate, they get a little tricky because sometimes the momentum isn't right, so.
Roger that.
And we're done. Quick and easy. Quick and easy.
Mission successful.
20 minutes. And then maybe I could get another one in. But I do need to go to bed a bit earlier to make up for the stupid daylight saving. I mean, I'm honestly, like, with electricity, with lights, it never feels like you have to have more daylight. Most of us get through it just fine. Well, most of us. And a rating. I also need to think, like, what, in addition to what faction, like, if I want a bushwhacker, hunchback. Which one is your favorite, Procrastic? Free bushwhacker, hatchetman. Hunchback. Random pirate. It has been flipped around so many times. That was only a battle, and I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I do have this. Okay, I lied. So we do have this. We don't have escort as pirates. Capture base is yarn, folks. Otherwise, I would do it. Bushies are great starts. Yeah, no, they. It looks like they can be stupidly broken. Wait, this is a priority? This is like worse. Alright, I'll do it. Ah, that's lousy. Alright, I forgot I need to pass the time. Fatigue. Contract. Yeah, but bushies sometimes could hit above their weight class. At least early on. I mean, like you, right? You got the gauntlet. It's not even like the best, but it probably got you through the. Actually, did you even start half skull? I feel like you would start one skull with your gauntlet, your lance. Actually, I guess it depends on the other ones. It looks at your first 8. Yeah, it's doing well with dual hog 20 or half. Oh, okay. The rest of your lance was bad enough that wasn't quite. Yeah, no, I remember. Well, to be fair, when I was going mech heavy, I was using storm crows. They are stupidly broken. Just too versatile. Way too versatile. I start up here. No, well, kind of. But they definitely have reinforcements. I can't tell if they start up here. I'm worried they have some over here and it'd take a long time to. All right, let's start. Yeah, this is what I don't like. Like I get what they're trying to do about nighttime, but I can't tell the rock sometimes. I mean, maybe it's because I have lower graphics. Hmm. Oh, that laser is. I don't know if you see it. The most powerful laser ever. Once fired, it stays on screen. Anything that goes through it just gets sliced in half. Let's wait until you go as well. Yeah, there are definitely some graphical glitches, like laser AMS. They kind of stay.
While our armies are advancing so fast,
Wait, do they have reinforcements? Maybe they can't hit me yet. Because sometimes you encounter enemies that don't have indirect fire. Yeah, this doesn't tell me enough. Alright, let's go after the Zeus. I'm still seeing fewer of these, so I'm just gonna assume that they're slowly recovering in numbers, but they're still a long ways from
Got it, Commander. Commander?
returning to their normal population.
Good to go. On the move.
The so-called
Change.
these conservation efforts.
On my way. Double time. Locking on target.
Ready for orders. Now let's see how you handle this.
Good to go.
Longbow. Yeah, you don't need to. Wait, are you facing the wrong way?
Got it.
I'm so confused. Let's just have standard.
Go.
Alright, I keep forgetting thunder.
Wait your command.
My brain still needs time to adjust. Because my Shiltron has default Artemis and then second one is Thunder, and then
And it's gonna be there.
it's a little different for a longbow.
What's up, boss? On my way. Double time.
I mean, there has to be reinforcement. Oh, imagine.
Acknowledge.
Orders. Roll for that.
Ugh, missed. Missed.
Standing by. Roger. Full speed.
Hook it. Because I don't expect you to survive long enough.
Acknowledge.
I mean, not getting targeted helps. Surviving. Just have to prove me wrong, huh? Can we hit the king crab this time? Right leg. I mean, it did hit, so. Kudos.
Roll for that.
Took a hard hit there.
Live to serve.
Yeah, railgun is too fun. And it definitely makes
The
missions
negative waves, warrior.
drastically
Always want the
faster.
negative waves. Go more negative waves.
Hit it. And then we'll bully down the king crab and still get kind of annoyed with the laser that's stuck.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, it's gone. Like, what? It's gone.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Artemis. Yeah, let's first take out the torso.
On target.
Have it blow up.
Waiting for order. Double time. Let's go.
Oh, no, it's still there. Oh, let's wait a bit. And just flipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flipped a lot. They did flip Greenlaw earlier. That's only once. Maybe they gave up afterwards. Like, this is not worth it. Okay. Board. I mean, I guess you don't really need assault mechs to run well. Like, if I have 4 Orions, each with a railgun. And plus, you could bring more stuff. Yeah, there are definitely some interesting configuration things. Like, they evacuated cities. But you have civilians evacuate and not evacuate. Or guerrilla warfare attack. Wait, there's something called Urban Nightmare? Like, huh. Is there? Can't have to wait another 8 minutes. Alright, let's look at faction. Actually, mine is like far away. So if Diamond Sharks do go that way, it's... And we still have other Steiner. Yes, that's a question. Tomorrow are we gonna get Tharkad? What is Tharkad at right now? It's probably like 200 again. 190%. Oh my god, there's 12 active companies. Oh man. I mean, I guess that's all they have going for them. They have numbers. Oh, I need water, man. Bro, this is killing me. And yet, despite all their numbers, somehow we're making progress. Like, I don't think we could make this kind of progress if we're fighting against Davians or like Clamburrock. They are going to resist fiercely. Yeah, we still have a bunch of systems. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 at our southwest corner. And then there are also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abandoned. Wait. Oh, 14. So we have like 20 systems we can expand into there. And then we also have south of Starcat is a bit less predictable. I guess we'll see if we push. If we're not pushing, then I'm probably gonna work on nabbing all the systems south of Tharkad. Deny those from Clan Wolf. They don't need more systems. And then eat up the rest of it. Because I think if we grab all of those, we should be pretty locked in terms of our ranking. Unless we get into a serious war, but at that point. But hey, I mean look at the bright side. We have made Steiner first rank in 2 things, right? First, rank 1 for bottom factions by net loss, and rank 1 for bottom factions by invasion. So we made sure that they're at least number 1 for something. I'm being so mean. Yeah, catching up to Clamburrock is gonna be a more tricky thing to deal with. But I am glad that we are doing what we can to ensure Steiner will be remembered for first in 2 categories. You don't always get that. It's a unique luxury. But was Steiner really that big? Guess maybe that's why they have so many members. Because they're like, oh, it's big. Actually, I don't even know if I even want to ally such a big faction. I mean, first, like, organization is gonna be tough. It has to have a hierarchy, very rigid structure, ensure that everything is going well. Like, order of command, who's in charge, this, that. There are... Okay, I mean, it makes sense. There were 3 Steiner companies on Newton, and then there's also me and Procrastic. And just have to wait a tiny bit more. Actually, wouldn't mind nabbing grass. I got started. I got an 8%. It's something. Wait, do we have... No, you reclaimed Dagda. Well, Procrastic claimed Dagda. Otherwise, people think I'm talking about someone whose name is you. I have gallery. Uchi. I don't mind grabbing that, honestly. To solidify control to the south. And we still have some systems we need to reclaim from Brasso Hog. I don't even know if we could start a war with them without causing more chaos. Yeah, they're still talking about risk technology. Speaking of which, actually, did Adeptus ask me to do it? I don't remember. He and Libby both played parts. And alright, let's do this.
Got it.
Alright, it's already lost its evasion. It's almost a goner.
Engaging target.
Almost.
Standing by. Taking the
Artemis, crit something, I don't know. Something. Yeah, I can't fire at it. Fortunately. They get a knockdown, and now my beetles will literally rip it to shreds. I'm fine with that.
I copy. Orders.
I still don't know how the AMS is still working when they're down.
Yeah, you like this.
Like, is there someone who actually
I think things are going.
controlled those guns? Probably. No. Jump jet still not enough. The terrain isn't great.
Engaging with target.
ready for orders. Understood. Fast.
Do this. Target the torso. And then... Huh, these are all really quick matches.
Mission successful.
Well, U10 is now 100%. It probably helped, I would imagine. Would I have enough influence there? Maybe? Well, unfortunately, this priority doesn't offer a lot, so I didn't even get to pick one salvage. I'm also glad that we have a new member who... It will make taking Tharkad easier. Yeah, we'll have to see how much they fight back. I mean, we're definitely giving them headaches by reclaiming everything. But yeah, I will probably leave Gibbs, Westersteed. Upano is definitely flippable with one. There's also Graz. gallery is lunar, but I'm not afraid of lunars anymore. She might be an option. Aristotle, 49%. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking of like grabbing these ones. And Wolf won't get them. We'll see. Starcat at 199, 12 companies. Like I will actually need like target acquisitions to make a dent on those. But yeah, it is getting late, and yeah, I've been doing this all day. So I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you, Procrastic, for incredible teamwork earlier today. I mean, still incredible teamwork. Tagging along for the stream. We've done good work. Maybe tomorrow we'll be able to take Arcad, and then we'll be like, hell yeah. Yeah, man. And then after that, we'll clean up rest of the border, and then who knows what's gonna happen. A lot of things might wind down, but you know, diplomacy can be unpredictable at times. I'm also curious if the Yarn folks will actually make their push, or they're gonna be like, yeah, forget it. But anyways, I am going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.